news coming in from Assam. The state continues to struggle with severe flood crisis that is affecting 16.25 lakh people across 29 districts. Viewers, the death toll has risen to 46. Out of these, 8 people have perished in the last 24 hours. Now, there has been a slight improvement in some parts of Upper Assam, and the water levels of the Brahmaputra and the Barak as well as the Theri tributaries remain above danger level in the meantime. The Central Water Commission has issued a flood advisory for several areas in Lower Assam in particular. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister of the state, Himanta Biswa Sarma, has expressed hope that if the rain subsides, the flood situation will start improving in the coming days. There's, of course, a lot of focus by the state government towards rehabilitating the people on the ground, as well as ensuring all the animals that are there in the Kaziranga Wildlife Park are also safe. My colleague Nibir Deka has been covering the floods from the ground for several days now. He's, of course, been taking you viewers through updates nearly every day. He's filed a series of ground reports. Let's take a look.
To show you the severity of Assam floods, we are right now in National Highway that connects Upper Assam to rest of the country. And just on the right of the National Highway, we see these houses totally flooded by the flood waters. Look at the water behind the house. It looks like a river. So that is the current situation, as more than 11 lakh people suffer from the floods and are affected, and 38 people have lost their lives. This is an abandoned house. The people had to leave late night because the water entered their houses, and this is not just a single house isolated incident. The entire village adjacent to the highway in Koliabor area are all inundated by flood waters, and that is the gravity of the situation. As we take you to the inner areas of Assam, where water has entered most of the rural households and totally devastating their livelihood. The deaths of the animals, the cattle, have also been affected in Assam, and that is the scenario we are showing you. We are just in front of a rescue operation. As you can see, the F&ES are rescuing people who are stranded in the floods. You can see how they are assisting the people who are coming out from the flood waters. This is one of the key efforts that the NDRF and the SDRF as well as the F&ES are working. They are working 24/7 to rescue people who are stranded inside the houses, and you can see here they are all being rescued here. So this is the scenario where the district administration is working 24/7 to rescue the people who are stranded, and their valuables have been brought in by the SDRF and the SDRF forces. And the situation here is very intense in Assam because the flood waters have entered most of the houses, and that's why the rescue and rehabilitation is a very big part of the efforts done by the government for the safety of those people who are currently stranded in the floods. We are currently showing you the devastation caused by the Assam floods. We are currently in Koliabor, which has been one of those areas badly affected by the floods. And let me show you the situation here. After an embankment collapse in an area called Hatimura, the waters have entered these villages near the highway. And if you can see, this used to be a temple which has been completely inundated by flood waters. And on my right, you can see the small Assam type houses totally submerged under flood waters. So this is the devastation caused by the Assam floods, wherein more than 11 lakh people are affected. 38 people have already lost their lives, and hundreds and thousands of people are in the relief camps in different parts of the state, as incessant rainfall has caused the rivers to rise above the danger level, and that has led to several devastations across the state. And if you can see the water that is coming here, the speed at which the water is flowing is at an alarming rate, because this is the water that is coming after the embankment collapse, and also this has breached all the areas such as the farmlands as well as the rural settlements. And this is just one of the examples that we are showing you in Assam, where flood waters have caused havoc and people are suffering, with 38 people already losing their lives amid the prevailing situation. Amid the prevailing flood situation, a lot of people are stranded, and that's why relief camps have been set up across the highway. This is the main highway of Assam, and if you can see here, the people who have suffered from floods are staying in these relief camps with their own cattle, the goats and all, everything. They are keeping it here. It's a very hard time for these people as they are cooking everything here across the highway because all their houses are totally flooded. And this is the scenario in the highway. We're going to show you how people are living on the main highway. This is the main national highway of Assam, and you can see on the left all these temporary makeshift relief centers where people have to now stay because the waters have all entered their house in this part of Assam, and this is a very tough time for those people. They are all taking shelter in these camps amid the summer heat because it's also very heated out here, and that is the current scenario in Assam, where more than 8,000 people are in the relief camps and 38 people have already lost their lives. So the situation here is very critical, and these people have been given food and water by the government. However, the situation here is very difficult for them to live.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.